NHL Blades. Welcome to the NHL Tonight. I'm Randy Hahn. Tonight's game features the Florida Panthers versus the Edmonton Oilers. The game is underway. Let's play hockey. He passes. Fires it. Nice save. The ref stops the play for a faceoff. Mellenby. Rips it. Comes off the goalie stick. Murray. Two-line pass is called on the play. He has control. He rushes up on the left wing. Save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Pass to the opening. Whitney. Two-line pass is called on the play. Kozlov. Mellenby. He has control. Checks the puck carrier. Play is whistled dead. Cross-checking is indicated. The Florida Panthers has an opportunity on the power play.
Oilers, penalty.
He rushes up on the left wing. Shoots just off the target. Knocked down while winding up. Comes off the goalie stick. He stick handles in enemy territory. Misses the left post. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Mellenby checks the puck carrier. Quick release from in close. Rob. He passes. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. Save. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Snaps it. Comes off the goalie stick. Mellenby. He has control. The Florida Panthers has been caught offside. The faceoff just outside the blue line. Back to even strength. Forward pass. He passes. Fires it. Misses the left post. Pass to the opening. Whitney. He carries it over the blue line. Feeds it back. Pass to the opening. Gagne. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. He takes over control of the puck. He rushes up on the left wing. Save. Forward pass. We're at the midway mark of the period. He carries it over the blue line. Fires it. Too high. Shoots. What a save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. He has control. He carries it over the blue line. Checks the puck carrier. He takes over control of the puck. Pass to the opening. Receives the pass. He takes over control of the puck. He rushes up on the left wing. Wait, one times it, just off the target. The goalie stops it with his body. Snaps it, save. Mellenby. He carries it over the blue line. Shoot! Save! He's got the puck on a string. He has control. Down the right wing with speed. Fires it. Save! Mellenby intercepts the puck. Checks the puck carrier. The Florida Panthers has been caught offside. The faceoff just outside the blue line. Murray. Down the right wing with speed. Drills it from the right side. Misses the left post. One times it, just off the target. Pass to the opening. Just a couple of minutes left to go in the period. He makes a flip pass. Quick release from in close. Rob! Rips it. Gets a pad on it. He has control. Wait. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. Comes off the goalie's stick. Forward pass. Feeds it back. He passes.
1 minute remaining.
Intercepts the puck. He passes. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. Save. But it's still loose. Whitney. The Florida Panthers has been caught offside. The faceoff just outside the blue line. Smith checks the puck carrier. Half a minute left to go. We're into the closing seconds of the period. He circles in the neutral zone. Pass to the opening. What a scramble at the end of the period, but no goal. We're underway in the middle frame. He passes. The Florida Panthers has been caught offside. The faceoff just outside the blue line. Mellenby intercepts the puck. He passes. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. He falls to the ice after being hooked. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Kozlov. Mellenby. He has control. He circles in the neutral zone. He carries it over the blue line. Kozlov. He takes over control of the puck. Lays the big shoulder on him. Brown. He passes. He carries it over the blue line. Too high. The ref blows the whistle to stop the play. Charging is the call. The Edmonton Oilers has an opportunity on the power play. Whitney.
Panthers penalty.
He sets up in the defensive zone. Skips away into the open area. He picks it up behind the net. Lays the big shoulder on him. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Whitney feeds it back. He passes. Receives the pass. Down the right wing with speed. 1 minute left in the power play. Rob! Pass to the opening. Forward pass. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Snaps Snaps it. Save. It's in the net. Goal off the rebound. Goal scored by Wait. They take the lead. That's a power play goal. The score is 0-1.
Oilers, goal.
He carries it over the blue line. In all alone on a breakaway. Shoots. Save. Forward pass. The Edmonton Oilers has been caught offside. The faceoff just outside the blue line. Kozlov. He carries it over the blue line. Intercepts the puck. Two-line pass is called on the play. He has control. He passes. Wait. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Lindgren. He's in top form. Intercepts the puck. Smith. He carries it over the blue line. He's got the puck on a string. He picks up the puck and it's icing. The score is 0-1. He's been looking tired. He has control. We're at the midway mark of the period. Snaps it. Save. He passes. Shoots. Forward pass. He passes. The Florida Panthers has been caught offside. Brown. Fires it from the left. What a save! Receives the pass. Kozlov. He carries it over the blue line. Mellenby rips it just off the target. He picks it up behind the net. Wait. He has control. He carries it over the blue line. In all alone on a breakaway. Glove save. He has control. Checks the puck carrier. Receives the pass. He takes over control of the puck. He carries it over the blue line. Receives the pass. Mellenby drills it from the right side. Save. Play is whistled dead. Cross-checking is indicated. The Florida Panthers has an opportunity on the power play.
Oilers, penalty.
Fires it. Down the right wing with speed. Drills it from the right side. Robbed. Whitney. Forward pass. Checks the puck carrier. Smith. Down the right wing with speed. Pokes at it. He shoots. He scores! Just blew it by the goalie with a wicked slap shot. Goal scored by Smith. Just a lapse of concentration on that one. The score is 0-2.
Oilers, goal.
He takes over control of the puck. 1 minute left in the power play. He carries it over the blue line. Fires it. Save. Brown. He has control. Down the right wing with speed. Fires it. Too high. Deflected out of play. Brown. Passes to the left. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Wait.
1 minute remaining.
He carries it over the blue line. One times it. What a save. Back to even strength. Whitney. Fires it. It's in the net. Goal scored by Whitney. Score is 1-2. He's in top form.
Panthers, goal.
He carries it over the blue line. Drills it from the right side. Just off the target. And that wraps up the second period. The score is 1-2. And play is underway in the third period. Just a real entertaining game tonight. He passes. Snaps it. Save. Fires it from the blue line. Misses the left post. He looks to center it from behind the net, and the goalie hangs on for a whistle. He's in top form. Kozlov intercepts the puck. Snaps it. Save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Down while winding up. He takes over control of the puck. He sets up in the defensive zone. Kozlov. He's got the puck on a string. He circles in the neutral zone. He carries it over the blue line. Pass to the opening. In all alone on a breakaway. Fires it. Comes off the goalie's stick. Intercepts the puck. Snaps it. Save. The ref stops the play for a faceoff. Smith. Snaps it. He falls to the ice after being hooked. Whitney. He has control. He carries it over the blue line. Shoot. Save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Rips it. Glove save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Fires it from the left. In all alone on a breakaway. Quick release from in close. Comes off the goalie's stick. He's parked and ready in the slot. Fires it just off the target. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. He's parked and ready in the slot. Snaps it. Save. Feeds it back. Forward pass. Sends it flying with a hip check. He takes over control of the puck. Fires it too high. Drills it from the right side. It's in the net. Just blew it by the goalie with a wicked slap shot. He's been looking tired.
Oilers, goal.
He carries it over the blue line. Passes it to the other side. Snaps it. Save. Smith. He has control. He rushes up on the left wing. In all alone on a breakaway. It's in the net. Just blew it by the goalie with a wicked slap shot. Score is 1-4. Passes it to the goalie.
Oilers, goal.
He carries it over the blue line. Rips it. It's in the net. Just blew it by the goalie with a wicked slap shot. The score is 1-5.
Oilers, goal.
He rushes up on the left wing. Shoots. Save. Intercepts the puck. Passes it to the slot, and the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Pass to the opening. We're at the midway mark of the period. He carries it over the blue line. Save. He has control. He carries it over the blue line. In all alone on a breakaway. The goalie stops it with his body. Checks the puck carrier. He carries it over the blue line. One-times it. Nice save. Mellenby. He has control. He circles in the neutral zone. In all alone on a breakaway. Save. He rushes up on the left wing. Pokes at it. Just off the target. Snaps it. Save. Intercepts the puck. Save, but it's still loose. The ref stops the play for a faceoff. He has control. He carries it over the blue line. Shoot! Save! It's in the net! Goal off the rebound. Score is 2-5. He carries it over the blue line. Snaps it. The goalie stops it with his body. Snaps it. Glove save. And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. He has control. Passes to the left. Just a couple of minutes left to go in the period. He carries it over the blue line. Shoots! Quick release from in close. What a save! And the goalie hangs on for a whistle. Whitney. He has control. He rushes up on the left wing, passes it to the other side, snaps it, rips it, save. He has control. He rushes up on the left wing, snaps it, save. Whitney, half a minute left to go. He carries it over the blue line, misses the left post. We're into the closing seconds of the period. Forward pass. And that wraps up the game. The score is 2-5. The Edmonton Oilers just owned them the whole night. That wraps up tonight's broadcast of the game. From all of us at Konami Sports, I'm Randy Hahn. Thank you and good night.